Good afternoon, this is Melissa with thestockswoosh.com, and today I wanted to do a Q-Core update. Someone had asked me to take a look at this, so I said fine, I'll look at it again. I've done a couple of videos on this since the crazy capitulation downward move that it had twice now, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You know, when people see something like this happen, I think, oh, you know, this huge momentum moves, this is a chance to make money. Money can be made in momentum moves, but you need to pick and choose things wisely. I don't want people to be jumping into things that have momentum moves in them just for the sake of. I play a strategy that I teach in my class, which is on gaps. Gaps have momentum moves for a reason, and there's a specific reason and a strategy and 26 things I look at to do that. Just jumping into something because it's had big moves up or big moves down that were unexpected to try to get in on the next one is not a real reason to be playing something. I need to make that clear. There is no strategy in this chart. There is nothing to do with the stock at this point. The stock, the last big move that it made in 4 days, in 4 days, it lost 66% of its value. Okay? What does that mean? It means that it's going to bounce. Things don't go down in a straight line forever. It's going to bounce. But as you see from this activity, it's barely bouncing. Okay? This stock is very weak. People are not coming in here and deciding to buy this now. They don't think this is a bargain at this price. This stock has a problem. Okay? I don't know what it is, but there's an issue here. And the fact is that this isn't buying. This is barely a bounce. Okay? These bars are very, very tiny. And they've been going on now for a month, almost. This thing is probably going to have another move down. I said that when I gave the recommendation here, when I was looking at it and I said, what's going to happen? I said that also over here. But you can't do anything with this now. For all you know, this thing could rally all the way up to here. And that's exactly where it should rally for a nice, clean, clear short. It may take a while to do that because this is moving like a snail now because nobody wants to get in this thing. And really, this isn't buying. This is basically just probably short covering. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like short covering. Doesn't look like buying at all. And it looks like indecision. This is indecision. Indecision here with these tails. Tails, tails, tails. Okay? This is not something that you want to participate in. This is something that is too risky to be participating in if you trade. Okay? Trade with a plan and a game plan and a strategy that makes sense. Trading requires you to take risk no matter when you place a trade, and you want to make sure that there is calculated risk involved. There's no calculated risk involved here. When I called this thing that it was dead and over there was the time to short it with calculated risk that made sense because of the fact that it broke out to all-time highs here and then failed this day. Then it couldn't get over this area, and I said again it was a short. You could have shorted it in here with the stop over here. Then you would have gotten this fall. You would have had to take it out on this profit, but this had a nice move down here. This was a $15 move down to there, just on the short in here, after this bar. Okay? And then when I went over this, what really was going on here, this gapped up, but it was people just getting out, taking the chance to get out at a better price. Because you can see this shouldn't have ended this way with a gap up. This is a topping tail with a small green body bar. It should be a nice big green bar, and it's not. Even this gap up here was just people getting out of it. Okay? People deciding to get out. It's red. And then this thing happened, which was no surprise. When these kinds of things happen, you have to wait. There's nothing to do here now. There's nothing to do here. I don't know when the next earnings are out on this thing, but until then, you sit back and you wait and you ride it out. If you're in this stock, I don't know what to tell you to do. It depends on what your price is. I have no idea, but if you're not in this thing, don't get in it. There's nothing to do here. There's a problem with this stock. There's no strategy with this play. In a perfect world, it should rally up to here. Will it do it? I don't know. At this point, the way this is moving like a snail, it could take a month for it to get up there. And that's it. I mean, this is what it is. You know, this is You have to keep your money and save your money to take trades that make sense, where there is a calculated risk and a plan of action in place. I know it would have been great and we all could have made $1 million if we shorted this up here and here, but that's not what happened. Okay? So remember, you play things as you see them based on a strategy and a plan. That's what you need to do. And keep in mind, if you decide you want to core short this thing up here, to be careful what you're doing. Because you know what? Nobody wants to buy this thing. And if you get short a stock like this core, swing or core, where you're going to hold it overnight, keep in mind that you may not get out. Nobody may want to buy you out of this position because nobody wants this thing. It's different when you're day trading. When you're day trading and you're flat every day by 4 o'clock, those market makers or ZCNs, their job is to fill you. You know, that's what it is. Although even this day, I bet people had trouble getting filled to get out of their shorts because nobody wanted to buy this thing this day. Nobody. And that's why buying a climactive that looks like this is dangerous. The fact is, if you want to core short this thing up to here, know that no one is interested in buying this stock. So if you short it, how are you going to get out? Be aware of that. Okay? This is not something that you want to take a chance on because there's definitely a problem here. So that's my advice on this one. That's my update in Q-Core. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. Thank you and have a great day.